Hello, my YouTube friends. It's Richard, founder of Short Term Rental University and Airbnb Superhost. It's Monday. You know what that means. Today we're going to talk about whatever's on my mind, share a little bit more about myself, get to know me a little bit. And today's message is about what I learned when I lost my job working on Wall Street when I ran a large hedge fund. So I think some of you know this about me. My first career was in finance and Wall Street. I worked down at the Mercantile Exchange and I went to business school, ran some billions of dollars at a hedge fund, investing in other hedge funds. And so a lot of my identity was around this prestigious path I was on. I went to the right college and the right business school, and I got recruited by the right company, and I worked at this big job with this big title and a big paycheck. And it was great. I really enjoyed it. Unlike a lot of people that are in finance that did it solely for the money, I did it because I really enjoyed it, and also, to be fair, the money was quite good. But that said, what I didn't realize until I lost my job was I had a lot of my personal identity, what I thought of myself or how people viewed me, was around that title and that company, and I sort of assumed it. Now, I worked really hard and diligently. I'd been at these firms for an extended period of time. My last job was there for almost 9 years. So I lived, breathed, I traveled, I ate with people, I had clients, I had coworkers, I ran a team of 40 people underneath me, and it became sort of who I thought I was. And then one day, in 2009, the very first trading day of 2009, after letting many people, very good people that we had spent a lot of time and energy recruiting to come work with us, we had no choice but to cut costs. We had to let them go. And then on the very first trading day of 2009, I thought I was on the inside making those decisions until I was very evidently on the outside. And I received a little notice in the middle of a meeting. I was heading along with the co-head of investments, the Monday meetings, got a little note that my boss needed to see me, and that was it. 9 hard years of labor, gone. All my dreams and aspirations of being a partner in this firm, gone. And I was just turned upside down and didn't know what to do with it. I'll never forget that day. I've written about it in Forbes. But the lesson over time was that job, that firm, that career is not me. That was a portion of me. It was me at a point in time. But me grew, evolved, changed, had a whole series of things that I want to accomplish that I was unable to do in the prior life. And so when I was given this opportunity, and that's the way I view things, we've talked about mindfulness, I got laid off. It was really embarrassing. It was very costly. But instead of viewing it as I feel sorry for myself or blaming people or saying, how could this be, blah, 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 I viewed it as an opportunity, the opportunity to find myself, figure out what I wanted to do in the next stage of my life, land on my feet, and achieve it. And I can tell you this, being an entrepreneur for the last 8 years or so has been fantastic. It's had its ups, it's had its downs, it's been very financially rewarding, it's been very financially challenging. But at the end of the day, I'm learning every single day. I'm my own boss, I do what I want to do, when I want to do it. I've created a life filled with opportunity and flexibility, and I wouldn't change it for the world. So if you were to ask me, would I like to go back to that guy and go work for another company and collect that paycheck, I would say, well, the paycheck wouldn't be bad, but I would never do it. The money's not enough. I'm doing so much more and enjoying myself so much more and learning so much more and growing so much more that there is no paycheck commensurate enough for me to give all that up. So, in closing, what did I learn? I learned to find myself and respect myself and make my own decisions for myself, and I couldn't do that before. Even though I had a great job and I ran a team of people and we made big, huge investments and it was very prestigious, I was one of many. And now I'm focused on the individual and optimizing myself and growing myself, and that's incredibly rewarding. So that's what I learned. So I'm going to encourage you, if you've ever lost your job or faced a really difficult life challenge, comment below. What happened? What'd you think? What'd you learn from it? Because again, the more we share with one another and just create this community where we're helping one another, the more somebody facing a similar situation is going to find validation and help from your comment. So go ahead, take a moment. It won't take too long. We'd really appreciate it. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube podcast channel, It's also available on iTunes. I would encourage you to do so. Lots of great content there. People are really enjoying the podcast, and Charles and I are enjoying making it. So check us out over there. I would also suggest and encourage for you to please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now! Thank you.